Thank you for the day, God. Thank you for the serenity to accept the things I couldn't change, the courage to change the things that I could, and the wisdom to know the difference. Thank you. Amen. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome, all you mother cluckers. Let's make today a good day.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the
What's up, everybody? What do we got? What's up, Kiss Off, Fish Sticks, Brony, Miss Teresa, KP Heathen in the house. I'm a scrolling Scat Pack, Cherokee, Miss Billy, Brony, and then Dusty had to go to a funeral. All righty. Well, prayers for Big Dusty, Little Dusty. What's up, No Quarter, Rabbit? Afternoon. Well, if it's something serious, it's a good thing they caught it now. Man, it was the weirdest thing. I through some break and I just happened to see this thumbnail and I was like, wait, did I miss something? Because it was like Trump goes to Scotland to open up new golf course, and I was like, wait, what? Did I miss something? Well, what it was the golf course he did in 2023 that they opened broke ground on. Then since he was over there, they cut the ribbon on it with his sons there, Eric and Junior. And it's also part of the power play of well, now we're going to get the UK to come and meet me on my terms. And I thought that was kind of, I don't know. I don't look for the negatives, so I'm down with it. Man, it's a hot. Anyway, I commented on that person's thing, and it's a media kind of deal, so I guess he does like news stuff. But and then I kind of rethought it. I probably was a little harsh. Just because somebody might say some off the wall shit doesn't mean that they're actually part of like that intentional perpetrating of it. It's could just be a message carrier, and everybody follows their own narrative. Well, kinda the one that sounds best or what they like. What's up, Savage Lee, Miss Tammy? Afternoon, everybody. It's a little warm today, but got some good stuff done so far. Got some weed eating and some mowing done. So off to a good start. Scotsman love their golf like I think they have been. Right? I don't know. I'm kind of not happy with him lately. Hey man, you know what? That's just life though. If you look at reality, hell, now, you might like me, but I guarantee you don't like everything that I do or say. G Mom Merkel. Golf is witchcraft. What's up, G Mom Merkel? Good to see you, ma'am. Hope all is well over there. I mean, how did that tsunami action work? Is that you didn't get jacked over on it, did you? Hey, what's up, Tony? What's up, Tony? How's he gonna F us over? Like what's your paranoid thing? It's noontime. It's only 104. Just getting started, right, Savage? Okay, cool. So didn't affect you none. And that's a right on. That's cool. That is awesome. Right. She got out there and said, "Back off." Is it reverse? Share Bear. What Share Bear? Really? Did I miss Share Bear? I'm sorry. There she is. Yep. I'm sorry. Hey, Miss Share Bear. See, I don't know. Moving too slow with the American people, cost of living. Let's just get busy. Oh, come on. Slow down. My God, 6 months. Give me a effing break. With the shit that we just went through for 4 years, 6 months, and already going into freak out mode. Man, give it a break. Give it a break. Smoke a bowl. Think it through. Okay? Okay? Okay, okay, okay. What's up, Papa's Place? How are you, sir? You do know that economics and politics, and see, I'll correct that for you, politics, and not instead of politics, because I know we ain't playing polo, but different games on. Well, They're different games played on the same field, that's for sure. Well, I don't give a shit what you want. You know, there's an age old saying, something about shit in one hand and wish in the other and see which one fills up faster. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Some purple sticky icky today. Oh, yeah. Man, you know, sticky icky's okay as long as it's in the bowl method. Anything other than the bowl method, man, that just seems like it crystallizes into something. Wait, who did somebody just come in? Zombie Force. Is that? Yeah. Where'd he go? There he goes. WTF is going on here? What's up, bud? Papa's place doing good as this broke up body will let me be. Ah, man, you know, I'm telling you, man, stinking thinking, dude. No stinking thinking. No stinking thinking. Fine, the economy's going to collapse in a month. Now what? You know what I'm saying? Just, you can do it. Start kind of listening to your body as you're doing things. Pay attention to things you eat and and you can do this. You can do it, man. I want the foot problems to go away and be able to start work on Monday, but we just have to wait. Don't always get what you want. This is very true. You don't always get what you want, but you get what you need. Yeah, kiss off. Don't be a baby. Well, that's when we're coming to your. I still think the target goal is 2030 for the economy. That might have been their goal. I think that everything in their whole little things have been totally interrupted, and I think that the dominoes continue to fall. I wonder about that cyber attack in what was it, Minnesota? I think they had that cyber attack. So, oh no, well, with 911 still works. It's okay, but we're just going to have to like shut down the online banking and some of these other sections because you know we got to cover up some shit because they're starting to dig into stuff nowadays. That's just my, but I, it's just a thought. I don't know about that one. Mine said give up. Dumbass a decade or so ago, but I ain't much good on listening. I know, man. You can't go with that just that morning feel kind of thing when it's like, oh man. I mean, hell, I get the WTF moments to this day. I mean, hell, earlier I was kind of like, you know, I feel like my thoughts almost got me on the verge, like I could do that. What's the point, kind of thing? And I thought, man, you can't do that. That's literally a legitimate conversation I have with myself because it's always there, man. It's so easy to be negative. It's so easy to be, you know, basically all the counter to any good shit. It's easy, man, because that's the majority of society. It's doing the right thing. It's doing good. It's going against that grain when it's not popular. That's the harder shit to do, and that's we used to call it peer pressure, social pressure. It's got all kinds of masks it wears. I don't know. I do know that America is cyber attacked 10,000 times a day. Go Army, right? You can't fix it, you must learn to play. Free Mr. Man lessons here, boy. My boy's battle duty this weekend is drone tactics and training. That's it. Well, that's why, man, I'm telling you, it won't take long before we'll self implode if we don't change the dynamics of society. Respect for the next person, just general common courtesy for the next human being. That would go, that would do wonders in itself. Just try to get that. Just start doing messages of like that. Do shows. Have a storyline in a show kind of veer that message. Just start to promote that, and there'll be a change. Because right now, most people don't give a shit about the next guy. All they give a shit about is them going point A to point B. You're in the way. Get out of the way. Flip you off. Look at the latest little mob attack shit. Because it's becoming that culture is being taught it's okay, and the media is the one that the whole back end narrative does that shit. All this bullshit messaging all the way down the level ain't no big thing because everybody falls victim to it, and so they repeat it. It's like the dude I was talking about earlier. He starts chiming in on how he was over there on a private trip that cost us $15 million just to open up a golf course. Actually, he went over to do the tariff and the meetup with the UK, which we came out on the plus side with. And while he was there, he did an opening there. But fly to the UK, fly to Scotland, didn't make a shit. Going for the tariff deal anyway. And you got to open up that muscle bag, boy, and top that off with some man sauce. What the zombie hitting? He's hitting that 6 foot bong today, I think, because there must be some hardcore shotgun shots. What's up, Blackbird? Okay, now I'm catching up. Hell yeah, I just say that because believe it or not, the Army is on the front of cyber crap. I would have thought Air Force, Space Force, if you ever know the Army. Well, yeah. Well, I think the Space Force is another layer up. That's what it is. So, Merle says you can't change human behavior. Yeah, you can. Things weren't this ugly 30 years ago, which means it's been changed. You know, so they can have peace and quiet to think. All right, I caught it now. Yeah, because it's just I don't know, man. Just general observation. Just left in a general consensus, man, people only give a shit about themselves. Now, if you have an event, something tragic happens, yes, you'll see kind of a majority start to rally behind that event. But that's sad that it takes an event to get people to all of a sudden then give a shit for a little while. And of course, then they all go back to not giving a shit. No, ma'am, not to me. No bullshit. No bullshit. That's why we used to have people that were in shape and calisthenics and exercise and outdoor journeys and adventures and exploration and discovery and camping and fishing and skateboarding and mountain biking and, you know, skiing. All this stuff was very popular. Beaches were crowded, lake shores were crowded, creeks, rivers were busy. No bueno por caca, man. No bueno por caca. So there you go. which means there was a change in the force. But that's okay, G-Mal Merkel. The force is within you. If people took care of themselves, then they only need help when disaster happens. It's almost like you're saying people change and they don't take care of themselves anymore. But then that would mean there would be a change in effect. And of course, humans don't change, per G-Mal Merkel. I mean, I could just simply reference this month and day in 1945, an 18-year-old versus this day in this month in 2025, an 18-year-old. Yes, human nature changes. So anyway, how the hell you doing? I'm doing shit. I'm doing great, man. You see that sunshine right up there? Shoot. Stop waiting for someone to save you from yourself. But I'm such a serious demise to myself, G-Mal Merkel. Somebody needs to save me. Hell, that's the only reason I created an effing channel on YouTube was so I could find somebody to save me. Save me, G-Mal Merkel. Save me. I've been led astray. Help me. Help me. I had pneumonia and still cooked dinner and did laundry. I got the kids off to school, but shit, if the ex had a runny nose, he was dying. What's up with the watermelon out of a straw? You didn't out of a straw. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. What is that? Some kind of female version of the 9-inch thing or something? I mean, but no, it doesn't. Society changes. People don't. G-Mal Merkel? Well, it is still kind of early in the morning over there. I'm just saying. If you want to read that again, by all means, read it again. I'm just going to let that one go. It's kind of self-explanatory. So I'm just going to say, read it again. Read it again. All right, catching up, catching up. Hey, Miss Greta. I mean, to me, I don't know. You got to read that again to me because it's like, no, it doesn't. Society changes, people don't. But it's like, but what creates society if it's not the people? Like the people are what sets the society. Society doesn't set the people. People set the society. People actually get mad. Why do they get mad? When you say King Trump, he might be mine. Um, okay, I guess. I don't know, zombie. I hang out with weird people, man. So they get mad if you say King Trump, he might be mine. So if you say King Trump, he's yours. People get mad. That's a strange crowd. I think first the other day a truck heard across the road right in front of me. If I didn't hit the brake when I did, I would hit my driver's door. Damn, Eric. Nope. They just went from point A to point B. But a group of who, Gmail Merkel? A group of who? See, we're back to a group of people. Rescue, you are a people or a person. I'm a human being. And I think, depending on reference in the sentence, I could be part of the people or I could be the person. Individuals are the same from when there was two in a cave to today. No way. No way, no por caca. Me no sabe. Me no sabe at all. No. Sorry. Man, the people today are not the same people that came across the wagon trains, that built towns, that built farms, that turned into food industries for a nation. Instead, I just, no, way different type of people now. I mean, hell, you got people now that don't, I don't even sure what gender they are. Hey, Miss PJ, how are you? Out here, cities are dangerous places full of desperate people. I tend to stay away as much as right savage. That's what I'm talking about, man. You get them people stacked all up on top of each other. Later, Blackbird. Make it a good day, man. It doesn't. Keep saying, oh Lord. Well, I got you, G-Mo Merkel. I mean, it just, the proof is in the pudding, man. The proof is in the pudding. The same 17 to 25-year-old that stormed the beaches, regardless of what you feel about that war, but that drive, that's not the same drive right now in this 18 to 25 range. There's a part of them still, but that's not the majority. And I mean, you can just, it's just a factual thing. Hell, college campuses didn't do the shit they're doing now 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. So, you know, things have just gotten worse. They didn't start out this way. It didn't get this way overnight. The more you get rid of the moral values of things, then the more chaotic things get. Hey, Blue. Hey, look at there. There's my song. I don't know if y'all can hear that. College have been bought off by corporations and NGOs. Right. They've been bought off. That wasn't how they used to be. Hence, people change. People change. Society amongst those people changes. You go from hardworking and innovative, working out problems type society and generation to a different time area to where now it's all fancy fluff. It's all been handed. You're ordering your groceries off of a phone. Yes, people change society and society has become worse. And there might have been fags back then, but what there wasn't was is it wasn't common talk among teachers and state politicians and state bills being passed that you can now mutilate a child, and if you don't agree with it, then the state will take your child and let them mutilate it. So yeah, you can't tell me society, people don't change society, because I guarantee you the people, what is that, in Washington that did that shit? So what, they've always thought that way, they just now got around to it kind of thing. See, that just, I don't know, man. And I don't know where the narrow thinkings are, but it's just because it's obvious that it's whole different cultures that have built the country, got out here and actually built the very empty buildings that you drive by and see now. You know, the workforce, these, they need to pick our fruit and our vegetables. We're going to starve. We're going to have to clean up. Believe it or not, people used to do that shit for themselves, and we used to kind of raise our own food and our groceries. And you know, you actually had people come over here and wagon trains of 30, 40 people get dwindled down to 4 left, and they create a town like Nacogdoches or some shit because they start building cabins. And no, you don't see that today. The facts are solid. My feelings keep changing. Freeloaders have been shunned since there was a group. Oh, wow. That's, man, talk about tunnel vision, ma'am. Hey, what's up, Snooks? You see all these homeless out here by choice? Now, I've watched the interviews where then people go, why do I need that burden? I can live right here. If something goes wrong with the tent, the Red Cross give me another one. I get this debit card. I get a phone. I can go down right there to the food pantry and I got groceries. And look at the view that I got. And the dude points back there to the sandy beachfront. And it's like, oh, you're right. They've been shunned. I guess if you want to call feeding them and taking care of them off of taxpayer dollars is shunned, then yeah, they've been shunned all right. You can have a milk cow without a permit. Happy Wednesday, Snooks. Whoop, whoop. I'll do it. I ain't bashful. What's up, Miss Amy? Happy hump day to everybody. I don't know. I see a difference. Maybe it's a time capsule where you are and everything's that way. I see a difference. Hell, I hear the difference. See the difference in shows. I'm sorry, hell, I spend most of my time watching the old Westerns, which is the complete opposite of what the shows you'd see today. Because society has gone to shit. Because people have lost their moral compass. They find entertainment in crudeness, perversion. They find that's entertainment. That's why porn's #1 seller. Right, zombie, just let them stay there without welfare, see what happens. Right. Yeah, don't feed them no more. No more phone service, no more debit card, no more food pantry. That's it. Close doors. Now, do you still want the tent? You just want to say, oh man, wait a minute, what happened? What are you doing to take care of yourself? Not a damn thing. So why should everybody else have to go to work to foot the bill for you? It was fake too. It's just TV. Well, yeah. I mean, holy crap. Do you hang out with people that think that the TV shows are actually like some kind of documentary shit from that time or something? Because that's kind of. But see, man, I don't know. Doing tabs prolonged periods of time might do things to you. Rescue. It's called work that shit. Right. My neighbor has pet cows, but in Oklahoma you can have just about whatever as a pet as long as you can show you can care for it. Oh, there you go. Oh, I guess the speaker died. Poor thing. I ran it off. And there's Alamo. You. Oh, well, thank you, Snooks. Hey, yeah, man, you know what? I mean, hit the like button. I look at them every now and then. You know, it's not the thing. If you're here, hey, man, think about that. If you're here listening and you don't like it, isn't that kind of strange? I'm just saying. That's why I've never understood why people go off on people in other channels at their channel. You know, it's like, well, that's what they want to talk about. It'd be no different than if I walked across down the road here to the neighbor and I go up there and they're talking some weird shit and I kind of go, hey, you know what? I'll just talk to you later. And you just turn around and walk back home kind of thing. So, yep. Alamo needs to be heard. It just finally dawned on him, I guess. Stretch that damn neck all out. Kiss off. Now, wait just a damn minute. It wasn't my fault that I thought these love couples did it all night till I figured out why the tape. Right, Blue? Snook's not since, I don't know, kiss off. When was that? Like 3 days ago? No. This is Wednesday this week. Was it Friday last week? Kiss off. When was Rank here? Remember, and he drew that picture for you. What was that? Friday? It hadn't been too long since he was here. So Friday. There you go. Don't you know? Is Papa still here? Papa's, are you still here? Breaker 19, Breaker 19, Papa's Farm. Come in. Well, he's either passed out or slid out, but he's out either way. Sorry if that was loud, but it had to be done. Oh, wow. I guess my damn water bottle was leaking. Well, shit. Hey, Miss Bonnie. Well, I don't know where all he goes, Snooks, because, I mean, he comes by here just random time. Oh, look, there you go. See there? Say the name, and there he is. Rank? Snooks was just wondering where you was at. Excuse me. If the chickens ever get too far out of line, do you threaten a skillet? I have told him he's going to be a grilled chicken sandwich. I don't know that it has much impact, but what's up, Rank? It's my buddy down under. Uh-oh. Rank says he's going. I'm going to bed. Yeah, what time is it there? Just thought I'd say good day. Good day, mate. You and the missus doing okay? When my chickens misbehave, I yell the empty threat of heads will roll. Right. What does that bring? Love you too, buddy. Hey, give the hug a missus. Oh, it's 3:30. 3:30 in the morning. Damn. Yeah, you probably ought to get you a few hours, huh? Yeah, it's 3:30 in the morning, Thursday morning. And I said, hey to Bonnie, didn't I? Didn't I say hi to you, Bonnie? I thought I did. I don't know. Sometimes I skip, a track here and there, so shit happens. Link says, all in chat, much love. Well, you guys definitely take care. Keep your head on a swivel. I'd stay longer, but I have grown up shit I need to do. Need a few hours of sleep so you can do grown up shit. Well, see, it's 12:40 in the afternoon here, and I'm taking a break from doing shit. Okay. Well, hey, Miss Bonnie. Yeah, I don't know. Weird world we're in. Oh, I looked up some of that stuff you were talking about, Bonnie. I didn't find the committee thing where Massey was talking, but I found some information about the whole plant thing. And it's not implemented. I found that out. So it's not implemented yet. And I forgot what university it is that was studying the viability. And I think that might be where, I don't know, I got to find that hearing thing or whatever where he was asking, because I was saying in the papers that I was reading, it was talking about that was part of their goals later, was to get to where, like, the viability expectancy expect expected the expected viability of like lifespan of it in a plant, after it's been part. So it's still a far ways out. But yes, I see your concern. I saw something about it. I went and looked up on the papers and stuff. And so I'm wondering if there was a hearing, because now there's questions about that shit. I don't know. I got to find that hearing. Oh, what is it, rabbit? Or I timed rabbit out for 24 hours. You think that didn't work on me? Oh my God, I didn't touch them dials. How'd you time out? Oh, back when you did time out, rabbit. Yeah. Didn't go to work. Didn't restart the party. And, well, yeah, now I was on the verge of burning it out. So don't do that. I haven't done a damn thing all day. Sure, morning chores lasted about an hour. So since about 7 a.m., nothing. Nothing. Uh oh, you blocked somebody, Snooks? Who'd you block? Uh oh, who got blocked? I didn't see. Uh oh. It wasn't Pilgrim, was it? Oh no, his chat's still here. It's bizarro world. Well, it's just this is why people need to remember about their voice, and it takes the voice of all walks, because right now you just get these people that think they're so smart because they study this, that, or whatever. Oh, I couldn't figure out what the hell that was. Whatever that is, and he's an exhaust for sure. But that's so, and then it's there, and the scary part to see is it's not just here. So when you hear stuff here, yeah, but there's 170 other countries, and you just think about all that crazy shit that other people might be doing and shit. That's crazy, man. So that's like with the drone stuff, and like AI, man. If you know what, if it's out there, I'd rather us be the first one on the block. We just need to learn to keep our people in check. So we have a say, not lose sight of it. That was another chat 2 years ago. Oh, okay. It would be a good time for the UPS man to come, just saying. Oh, you got UPS stuff coming? I thought you just said you were in your pajamas all day. So he probably don't need to come. You don't need to see you in your jammies. Shucks, it's only Wednesday. Still have 2 days of watching chickens peck the ground. Yeehaw, living the dream. Ain't got nobody out in the front yard screaming at you, do you, Savage? Oh, good. Okay. I did enough the other day. I'm thinking doing constitutional stuff on Mondays for us to learn remedies and solutions. Well, see, I wish like there wasn't such a big difference in towns, townships, parishes, all the different states have different setups because man, it'd be cool to just like get people involved in looking at who are your local elected people, like, you know, who is your representative? Do you know how to contact them? Do you know how to look up the bills? Do you know how to look up your county commissioner's hearing, or what do you have those, because that's the knowledge, is local knowledge of where you live and how does it operate. Like, do they operate off of are you in a city with a mayor? Does the council call the shots? What blah blah blah. Are you in a county? Is it a county judge? Is it an elected county commissioner? But however your local area works, and then start figuring out how you can. It's like the kid stuff. I said this years ago. People didn't like it then. I say it now. I mean, all the kid talk, but how many people actually participate in their local school board? That they pay taxes for. You pay taxes to the school board. That school district might as well have a say in them spitting shit out to kids or not. So you can be active right there. Hell, just learn to communicate with other people so you can bring stuff to attention. But see, that's where I think it goes wrong with all the too on the fringe stuff, because it loses people, and it's just like, do you even like, are you controlled by a tax assessor, or like, do you get to vote that person in your area? No, yes, and then okay, if not, then who sets that? And then you start talking to people, and you start kind of come up with just a common way of just spitting it out. What I do here is, I mean, I used to do the emotional stuff 10 years ago. I came in just going, are you effing stupid? Don't you see that? Now I just simply go, here's the bottom line. If you want to vote for that, you're giving up your right to vote. And this is how it works. And then I just explain it. And then so far it's worked pretty good. I think they've tried to pass that 3 times now, and it has not gained any ground. So I think that you figuring out your local area, because if you keep shooting federally and the big picture, and there's no backing, this is 350 million people. So that's I was finding you taking at the homeless culture and finding it quite the subject to be heard. Work will eventually be out. We'll let the government robot take care of it. Well, I mean, that's why I don't think it's going to be that somebody forces it. It's that people are going to give it up. People say, "Oh, it's too hot. I'm not doing that job." Oh, well, that's too hard. I'm not doing that job. Well, okay, then they'll figure it out, because these jobs need to be done, and so people will hand it over. Just like they look at the groceries, dude. I mean, people used to have herb gardens and kitchen window seals. I mean, my grandmother did, my mom did, and somewhere along the way, see, I didn't. So I don't know why. It was no big programming thing. It just, I guess I got lost in chasing other things. Oh man, I'm gonna do this. I want to do. And that's what I think is doing with us right now is the digital platform now offers that such a younger age, they just get lost in the mix. Yes, city council, et cetera, locally and state. What is the purpose to the board? Well, what is it? Is it a surfboard? Then the purpose would be to keep you afloat if you can stay balanced. So the purpose of a surfboard, a purpose of a skateboard would be similar. It would be to keep you off of the asphalt as long as you can maintain your balance. So you would have to do your part in order for that board to do its part. Oh wow, that's almost like some kind of weird political shit because it's like a board can only, would be able to do what the people hold them accountable to do. So it's almost like the people would have to do their part for the board to do their part. Oh, holy shit! What a weird analogy. And it did just kind of spark to me, but it just shit like that happens. It's just the way my brain's wired. I think it's good we're spread all over different areas. Well, me too, Bonnie, because I don't think my septic is built and going to be able to handle no 350 million people shitting. So, not to mention the line would be extensively long. We would have a lot of accidents. That would cause a whole another actually department of work then because somebody's going to have to do the remote cleanup because it's just going to, we'll start looking like San Francisco. There'll just be shit all over the floor. People can't accept no. Well, who are you talking to, zombie? Like, or do you hang out with some? You hang out with some pretty strange people. I gotta say. I'm just saying. Given the restrictions and the stuff you go through, you're in a tough crowd. You're in a tough crowd, sir. I'm trying to repair the asshole image damage. What a shitty mess. I know. This is why it's a shitty world right now. Too many places are like San Francisco. And we got turds dropping turds on the sidewalks. Hey, we buy all this shit from China. What we really need to be buying from China, if it's things that are useful, is that the fire trucks only they're water cannon trucks. So it's not really a fire truck; it's just a water cannon truck, and they use it to spray them off the street. And we could just do that, just right down the sidewalks, just wash them all down to an intersection, then start pushing them down the intersection to the nearest creek or whatever or landfill, and just there you go. The ones that don't want to be caught up in that and be, have it maybe a chance at some place, they can be the ones with the scrub brushes coming up afterwards, getting rid of all the stains and the shit stains, piss stains, graffiti shit. Dude, this whole country from East Coast to West Coast should look like Dubai with the money that the country has. Instead, we want to help everybody else while our shit just falls apart. And now we've got everybody programmed that it's just going to be that way. And it's like, no, it's not. You just got to remember you got a voice. Who's the guy? Is there, who's your representative up there in the Senate or the House? Who's your representative in your state legislative body that's passing shit? I got to say right now, I'm kind of hitting ours up because I want to know about this latest THC shit, man. I don't understand this whole ban thing. And I've already sent off some kind of sarcastic things because they act like, going to say, I'm sorry, alcohol. Do you know how many alcohol related accidents happen every single day? Every day, every hour of every day. But we can't control that, and so we got to protect the kids. Well, then why don't you encourage parents to be parents? You're never going to get away from people you call an asshole or someone calling you one. Oh, I don't care. All I can say is that was my younger years. I'm 60 now, so that's Mr. Asshole. Ooh, man. It's a rather warm one today. Let's see, what are we at today? Oh, excuse me. Oh, we're in 95 doing the 101 thing. I hope anybody over there in Hawaii is okay. I haven't heard if that tsunami did damage. I know that I saw some overhead footage of the traffic jams, and it was like, yep, see, this is, people lose sight of that. All of a sudden, mass people in one place, boom. Now, if there's someone yelling in my front yard, they'd be yelling for water. Right, Rabbit? Like on Spaceballs, how many assholes do we got on this ship? My middle name, I'm learning. I got to say, most of the time, it does not affect me. People use that, and it depends in the context. You know, if I value someone's opinion, then I will ask more information, and good chance I might want to correct the problem. If I don't, I probably would say that too, and wouldn't I meant it? Didn't mean to correct it. There's nothing to correct. I said what I meant what I said. And there we go. But everybody makes mistakes. It's like I was talking about that dude earlier. I commented on that media place, and then I kind of got to thinking, I don't know, because I don't know what his take was. I don't know if he was just reporting something he had heard, or if he was actually trying to do part of the spin. And I kind of approached him like he was pumping out the spin, which isn't really right. Hmm. Oh no! I got to tell you, sometimes I think things happen, even sometimes if they're a little shitty, but they happen for a reason. I can see it. Sometimes it just takes a little bit for it to finally kick in, and you kind of go, "Oh, okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting it." I have worked very hard to get this good at being an asshole. Proud of myself. Well, and I used to say that in general. Now I just I pride myself on being the appropriate asshole at the appropriate time. Assholes have a close association to set in ways or stubborn, right? Oh wait, Greta's got. I called the White House on Monday about shipping our beef to Australia, and also mentioned the fact that the World Series Little League folks from Venezuela would not be issued visas. Those poor young. Oh wow. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, that's the paying the price of a retarded country. The beef thing. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to make of it because there is, it's easy to lose sight of things that happened in the past. And of course, when you're talking about like the beef market, If you interrupt that chain, it's kind of like the chickens. You interrupt that. That's because that's since it's a living thing. Well, when you take a chunk of that out, you know, in a sudden way, you kind of got that whole waiting for the next wave to be able to grow up and get back into the food chain per se. But that's very cool. Participation, Miss Greta. Look at you just being the example. And see, it's not a matter of if that fixes it per se, but you know what? When it comes down to it, the way I see it, Miss Greta, is you did your part. You know, now are you called upon later to maybe do more? Maybe so, but that's the starting point, and then you at least started with and didn't lose sight of that. So that's very cool. American producers of food, American people first. Yep. Got company, PJ. Roger that. Make it a good day. Help somebody smile, PJ. Keep your head on a swivel, man. What's up, money? Yo, yo, yo. Oh, whatever. Kiss off. That dude deserves some kind of civilian medal of honor almost. He's tolerated your ass for 50 years, dude. Like, nobody could fathom that. Matter of fact, when he does pass away, they probably ought to study his brain for some kind of special chemical imbalance that allowed him to tolerate so much bullshit. We might could learn a lot from it. Money says I didn't wake up till 10 a.m. Well, I guess that's what works. I wish I could stay busier, but I just one, the batteries of the chair don't last, and I can't walk that much. So the combination of the two, and when I sit, I just then it's oh look at his little buddy sticking up. I don't know. I'm just recognizing that takes a lot of courage and a lot of fortitude. Under very extreme conditions. I mean, we are talking about he has been with you for 50 years. I mean, nobody can probably even conceive that kind of. I mean, that would be like Friday the 13th part 124 or something. I mean, that would be bad. When your body doesn't, then your brain better. Probably not. Even the dogs died. I wonder what that is. There must be some limbs hanging down or something. I don't know. Probably needs to be put in an institution by now, but I digress. Well, I'm sure Kissoff's she's probably been that way for a while, but Chuck's kept her out of it. Camo car, Wolverines. Lurking while working. Howdy and see y'all later. Don't greet me. I'm already gone. He done camoed out. 50 years and doesn't have the option to tune her out for 86. It's almost 4 hours of sleep is a long time for me. Oh yeah, that's usually seeing. I wake up after about 4. Sometimes I lay there till 6, but it just depends on if I'm really tired. Then it's okay, not so bad. I lay there longer than 6, and parts of my body will feel okay, but I feel like shit. I just so sluggish and just groggy. It sucks. Poor Chuck, right, Money? That's what I say. Poor Chuck. Miss Greta says I call my representative, state and or federal, depending on issue, all the freaking time. See, there you go, Miss Greta. I mean, that's the American way. Make your voice heard. They're called elected officials. Just because we have had corruption in the elections, but you just don't throw in the towel. Right on, Miss Greta. Hey, I think I even got a little thing. Hold on, let's see. I'm gonna see if this works. Let's see. There you go. That worked, huh? If it ever comes down to it, somebody pull the damn cord. I can't do it with just my eyes. Now, if you get down to the eyes, that's when it's the Neuralink, isn't it? The Neuralink, and then hook you up to the exoskeletal frame, and you'll have your little SSD drive for the brain, but your eyes can be, and it'll have your memories because they can use your DNA to extract your memories and stuff to make it feel like it's you. Oh no, it'll be like in the Matrix or some shit where they got the shit plugged in the back of your head and you're laying in a bubble of goo. And see, the funny part is everything you could think of is totally possible, and is even more possible when people don't want to participate. I'll pull it for you, zombie, so I can charge my phone. When my 60 office probably drove poor Chuck to be institutionalized many, many times. Right? Look, she done got swole up at me, and now she ain't commenting. You notice that, don't you? She got all quiet. She all puffed all up. You gotta watch her. She gets to throwing them tantrums. I was hoping old Papa's is gonna be around. Don't me. That's what I think of that. My flag's flying in the breeze. Wish a little bit stronger wind would come up. Let freedom fly. 91. Yeah, I imagine that's a little warm for y'all, isn't it? That's probably not the norm. Oh, thank you, Kiss Off. I do like watching them. I can't wait till I can cut that tree over here down because then I think it'll give me more of a wind breeze through there and they'll fly a little bit more. 72 is your normal, so it's a little warm for you. 94. I'm in Missouri. 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 Miss Greta says everybody should call. I leave messages most of the time. My one representative, they actually answer the phone and we'll have a nice conversation. See, I've tried to tell people, Miss Greta, that's I've watched interviews with some of them, and they've been point blank asked, going, does it really do any good for people to call or email you? And they all have responded, going, oh yeah, because they're. It's like if they're on the floor and you start calling that office on shit that they're going to be voting on, that's their little assistants and shit go out there to tell them. It's like, hey man, we done got another 100 calls, we done got another 200 calls. So but it's trying to convince people that their voice matters. I didn't realize it was such an uphill battle, but the digital narrative is just, man, made that such a struggle. You would think that, 20 minutes to say something, but yet that it's a challenge. It's a challenge. You bring that in, people like laugh on you, an email, a phone call, sure. And it's like, well, that's why they keep passing that shit because nobody speaks up against it and they don't hear it from their voter base. If they heard it from their voter base, they would start to second guess some of this shit. Damn salty sweat in the eyeball. Feel the burn, baby. Feel the burn. The Carolina country. By the way, I was just out of curiosity, was your son just relocating to a different set? Had they been up in there logging? Is that, or is like y'all's family place there and that's just where he keeps the equipment? Chuck said your boobs look hot this morning. I said, yeah, one's in my coffee cup. Well, fix that shit. Hurting bad, don't want to feel and don't feel well. Gonna lay down for an hour or so, take care of you. All right, Eric. Hey, thoughts, prayers of wisdom and strength. Get you some rest, hydrate, get you some fluid in you. He had to take it back to the shop field. Yeah, way back in the day down here by the river, I actually helped a guy, a logging crew back up in there. I ran one of them little log hog tractors. It's got the pincher type cables set up, and because you'd have to go back up in them swamp bottoms along the river, get some of that hardwood up out of there. I love logging. I wish I had. I wish I was capable of using them, and then I had my spikes. I had already got. I've already sold my spikes. Sold them things like 10 years ago. Because I climbed that tree. It needs trimming. Needs some of that dead shit cut up out of there. But yeah, that's pretty cool watching that old skidder come down. Oh, that was the loader. It looked like the loader that he was. Was that the loader or was that one of those stroker delimber setups? I will say I wasn't quite sure when looking at the video with the red box up front. Wasn't sure if that was the box where they put the grapple because it was a loader, or if that had the scissor heads where it was. one of those that cuts them down. The reason they want to depopulize is because 80% of us don't matter. We are the drain. Oh, well, that's why they want to reiterate the new immigration. That's why they let all the illegals in, because then you just help promote the people that don't want. They don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Election voting for who? What the hell's a city manager? What is a county? What's a sheriff? What? So they don't. That's why they want that. They're so easy to control, because then you got a population that doesn't remember the Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, or the Constitution, and they don't remember. Like, look at what right now people. Hell, just to my opinion, people have lost sight of just American way of life, because that's, look at the disconnect. But I was outside yesterday and lost my balance. I fell, pulled something in my upper right arm. Pain patch and ibuprofen still hurts bad. You might do like an ice pack on it, Eric. You might kind of get positioned up and put you an ice pack on that, and then just try to relax. Because, yeah, you might have tweaked something. That's why it's another reason why it's important to kind of stretch in the mornings. That way you kind of go to stumble or something and you got to shoot out real fast. It's while you're capable of it, but that sudden pull on your muscles as you get older, it bears a toll. He just grabbed lunch and driving his cutter back to the wood. It is the biggest cutter. Oh, okay. That was a communist Cloward, and Piven push. Flood the system to crash the system to bring in the new system. Man, y'all are on the opposite sides of the country, but sometimes you and Cherokee, y'all kind of have a similar language. I must say. I'm just saying. Miss Greta says 97 feels like 106, South Central PA. Whew. And that's not the norm for y'all, huh? Now the wind just wants to dive down. It's all stagnant. This is when that humidity sets in, and it's kind of like it just thick air. See my Merkle with the bee wash or miss on the space bar. I love that. That was corrective text, but it was the bee wash a miss on the space-board. What do we got? Bong BSB Life. What's up, BSB? Yellowstone is acting rude. Revisit air filtration techniques. Rescue, I'll be listening while I scrub cabbage to prep for painting. Oh, wow. Okay. Cool, cool. In your kitchen? Man, that must be you. Man, that's going to take all your stuff down. And man, I know the word, just can't say it. And the chickens are going crazy in there. I've been working and can't color pics for you right now. Oh, whatever. It's not a matter of coloring pics, G-Mom Merkel. It's a matter of typing. So apparently you ain't effing working too much because your hands are holding the phone typing letters on it. So don't give me no lip, missy. Yes, Miss Carolina's always busy. Goodness gracious. This little comment on Crazy Test. Hey, yo, don't fly me. Don't fly by. Man, the damn speaker went dead. I should have charged it up more. Oh, well, don't get smarty now. That even makes it worse, G-Mom Merkel. So it's not even the phone. It's actually a laptop. So we really know you're not doing any work. Psh, man, trying to sell that line of goods. I tell you. Ah, BSB, doing awesome. Doing awesome. It's a hot day, but it's a beautiful day. Getting stuff done, and that's always a positive. We're installing new butcher block countertops. I have to do some trim work and sanding. So that, oh wow, that's going to be awesome. I bet that looks awesome when you're done. Butcher block just looks cool. It's rather warm. What are we at? We're at almost an hour and a half. This is Wednesday. I got Little Man weekend this weekend, so we're gonna have Little Man hopefully Friday afternoon, Friday evening. It's Saturday, Sunday, hopefully. Crossing my fingers. What's up, Garrett? 8.7 reflection of subduction. A lot of pressure going on. I'll tell you one thing that was weird about that. The earthquake report zombie force was, I'm going to say it said like the one, it was like a 8.7 or 8.8, but then it said like 46.3 depth, 46.3 miles depth. And I was like, holy shit, dude. And then there was the other one that was a little farther down, and it happened. And I think it was only a 6 something magnitude, but dude, that thing, I want to say it went over 100 and something as was the depth. And I'm assuming that's the depth down. I don't know 100%, but the way it read is it's like the coming out. And I'm like, holy shit, dude. Now a volcano that's near the earthquake is erupting in Russia. Well, I can bet, dude. I bet. That's, and see, and I mean, the reality of it is you don't know if that's something that, a country did or was that a natural, because natural shit like that happens too, you know. Kiss off, we're about to rock London. People are piling in. Oh, Lord. Are you sure that they're actually citizens of London and not the illegals being dumped into London? I'm just picking. That might have been inappropriate, but it's still funny as hell. What's up, Song of the South? Later, get hydrate, buddy. Put you an ice pack up on that, and then just kind of lay back and chill and see if you can just kind of relax that whole region in your body. Just kind of give your body a little bit to readjust. It's not the eruption, it's the dust. Oh, I know that'll just shade out the sun. And then all the ash will fall. Maybe one of the nuclear torpedoes they have, the tsunami torpedoes. Maybe they were testing one. Well, they just dropped that bunker buster. Did you see that? We need to see how powerful ours are. I think. Can you make one? I can make one stronger. Okay, and then they detonated it, and that's what was the after effect. A Wanda Fuka fault line. Wanda Fuka. Didn't the Starlink go up yesterday also? I do believe, but I think they're kind of on regular schedule. And those are actually, my daughter even said down there, they're pretty badass to watch. Because, yeah, they get up there and then it separates and then they launch off in a line. And they're cool to watch on the map. You can watch them as they're going along. You can track them. And as they're going by, they'll get to by and passing the region that it's needed. And one will just shoot off to go over and start orbiting in that area. That's one of the good sides of technology. Mandemi is speaking on TV right now about the death of the cop. Oh man, that dude! I gotta say, see, there's the thing. This is what scares me is when people get to trying to say, the vote doesn't matter, blah. Those people end up with that damn communist socialist shithead there, dude. That whole city's gonna go up. I mean, that dude wants to get rid of the NYPD and shit. Wants to limit housing, basically go socialist. Hell, city controlled grocery stores. It's like, oh yeah, that's yeah. Basically, start killing all free market. Just let the city run it. I can see them on my Starlink app. Yeah, I see. I bet you could. I don't have that. You can just watch the satellite traffic, and you can spot them because they're a series. Across the U.S. south and then north, across the whole country, very accurate and active. The Wandi Fuka must be a pretty intense one if they finish that name off of the Fuka because that's usually some kind of beyond all recognition kind of thing. That falls in the food bar category. They fly in a train. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's pretty cool to watch. You can watch them on the satellite tracking maps, and then all of a sudden one will just take off, goes over to a different region to start orbiting. What's up, Huckleberry? How you bees? It's about time you showed up. Dragon ass. Here it is, 1:30 in the afternoon. Did you go fishing this morning? See, that would be cool to have one of them little pontoon boats. I mean, they could be just a total flat open deck for me, but just slide up in there, get right down there, get on it, and then just kind of troll motor that bad boy out there, and then just sit there. That used to be that was the thing. It's another hot one. Yep. I do miss those days. That's whenever I would have a weekend or something, then I would get up early in the morning before daylight, and I would borrow a neighbor down the road. It's one of them little plastic, what do they call those little bass trackers? The little plastic stool chair things with a trolling motor. I'd borrow it, throw it in the back of the truck, and then go up there, slide in there, take my thermos and shit, go all the way back into the back. Be sitting there all nice and quiet. Son will start coming up, drinking coffee, puffing away. Excuse me. Comes in threes. But that was always the stuff, man. And then you just kind of sitting there sipping coffee and you start hearing popping. So then you just kind of start casting out. You start catching some, and then that sun comes up and gets over the top, and it's like, yep, time to go on in. Covered by CQ. How are you across the pond? I just hung out. We're getting more than talking shit this morning. My son went to look at a pontoon the other day. Might be getting it after he gets back from drills. Oh, there you go. Known major natural events present security of citizens should have been made. No extra people problems. Rumor has it circling wagon if people have them. Just putting a video out with my granddaughter. Will be out 20 hours and a half. It's going to take it a minute to upload that one, huh? Oh, Lord. All right, I'm going to go grab me a water. I'll be right back. Sorry for the dead silence, but I'll check and see if the speaker charged up any. Bugs and birds. I know. I tell you, I got to be careful. You never know when that violent mob is coming for me. I'm just picking. I shouldn't make fun. I think people take that wrong if I joke about that. So it's more like Willy Wonka at the chocolate factory. Oh, Lord. Huckleberry, we're talking about meeting up sometime. Craig, Chuck, me, and told them you were scared. Are you scared, Huckleberry? Yeah, it just depends on where, Bonnie. For me, I mean, that's where and then when. One day I hope to get my hands on a vehicle. I'm gonna try to work on that. But We're just halfway into the year, so it's okay. Yeah. So if there was a meetup, Huckleberry, would you come to it? Would you be willing? People should understand that people are not violent until they are hungry. Oh no, people are violent. There's violent people just by nature. They're violent. It's just that the average person that you don't think is violent can become violent when they get hungry. All of y'all are on the line over there. Oh, Louisiana, Texas. Yeah, it's not far. How far is like Rayburn from you, Huckleberry? So on the Sussex Rescue, I had an acre of my land surveyed and recommended as a family cemetery and buried my father and son there. Oh wow, right on, song. 2.5 hours away. Hey, Cherberry, you have a blessed day. Make it a good day. Help somebody smile today. If you smile, somebody else will smile. It's contagious. Thanks for hanging out. It's hump day. Yeah. 2.5. Well, that's not bad. Would that be worth the drive to you if we were there or something? Like what's your drive limit, Huckleberry? What's your time frame drive limit? Gotta say Sam Rayburn's pretty badass. Of course, somewhere like that, there's some things would not be partakeable. So yeah. What's up, Pamela? Are you keeping him in order? We all understand violent people, but the sleepers are coming. Oh man, all you gotta do is go look at footage. Go look at footage of hurricanes like around Houston or the floods in Houston. Just look at the traffic and all the roads out around it. And there you go. If the shit were to ever hit the fan on a big scale there, that's it. See, Rayburn's 4 hours from Bonnie. I don't know. Depending on when and then where, you know, yeah, we'd probably be good for a 4 hour range. 11 hours plus from you, Rapid. I gotta say, man, if you got there, it would be worth the drive. Sam Rayburn is, and some great fishing. It's actually on one of the bass fishing. It's one of the bass circuit deals. That's an awesome lake. I love that lake. Been on that lake my whole life. Been around that lake. What's up, Pilgrim? Well, he says I'm back home now and I'm in chat. Let's see. I know it. I grew up same way I used to be. Yeah. Oh, okay. Man, Sam Rayburn that's. And there's probably still some kind of lineage kinfolk that live up over there. Like I know my grandfather and then my uncle, but then I don't know if any of his kids held on to that property over there out of Savala or not. Right? Prepare people to face the reality. Not the zombie force. We got zombie force, so I'm not worried about zombies. We got the zombie force here amongst us. So, how's the chickens? They're doing pretty good. They are doing pretty good. Um, let's see. Well, those are all damn laying down like they're all dead. I guess because of the heat. These right here aren't doing too bad. That's peanut butter and jelly. Oh, I guess Jelly went up there to go. Yeah, her head's poking out the box. And then the other ones are all laying down. You can't even tell it, but they're still alive over there. Sorry if I just kind of did that the cheap ass way. Did you even see anything? Did that work at all? Try to get this in the shadow a little bit. Oh, yeah. There we go. All right. We're going to back up just a tad. Get up underneath this limb a little bit more. Oh, yeah. Hell, I don't know how many degrees it just dropped, but it just dropped a few degrees. What did my dad do for a living? He did weight systems, batch weighing systems. Uh, refineries, railroad yards, uh, way stations, shipyards, railroad track yards, just with weights and measures. He used to work for Hobart, and he's worked for Fairbanks, for Toledo. Hell, at one point he worked for two of them at the same time. And they loved it much. He made them money. So that's how I guess I grew up mechanical that way. And then my mom was like, I don't know, she was a rock star. My mom was a professional a secretary, like an office manager lady running the whole office. Then she went to being a general contractor. Uh, then she ended up becoming a counselor, helping with family counseling and shit, listening to all people's woes. I have a nice Department of Conservation bone ramp area just a couple miles down from me. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's something he was doing. He's glue a hard talker shell to. Oh no, I don't care. It's just my dad didn't. I mean, I love my dad. He did what the best he could with what he knew how to do, but he just didn't play a big part. They got divorced. I think I was right around 10, 9, 10, somewhere in there. And after that, he really, there were some years I lived with him, and, I kind of grew up with him some, but like I said, when I left for the army, then that was the pretty much I wasn't really around my dad just for I think I see, yeah, when I came back for just a little bit, and then I had gotten in bad trouble and went to prison. So after that, I wasn't even really around my dad until hell my kids were 4 and 5. We talked every now and then on the phone, kind of thing, but just wasn't. He lived up there, but moved up to Tennessee. He used to live on Stone Mountain, Georgia, and then he moved up to Tennessee. He was running a dealership, uh, a service and parts department for this huge Nissan place up there. But yeah, I don't know. I learned stuff as a kid. I mean, he used to go with him to all these places and work on these scales and do shit. And, had horses and we had some cows. And so it had chores. But as far as once manhood come around, I figured the shit out on my own. Just life teaches you. My mom was more like my friend. We spent many years fucked up together, and then we got sober and clean together, and we even became counselors together. She just continued that on, and I bailed. I was like, man, I just can't do this. Keep hearing that. See, I'm not I'm not a victim kind of person. I outgrew that shit. That whole I've been sober 23 years, 6 months and 17 days and 9 hours. And I'm like, you think about it way more than you ever should. Like, you should have realized you kicked that shit to the curb and moved on. You should not keep reminding yourself how screwed up you were. To me, that's what it is. Other pricing. Ooh, the old Glasstron V bottom. Hell yeah. I was in one of those when I stepped on a damn catfish one time on my grandpa's boat. I've been in working on cleaning out my hangar just in case I need rescue or provide transport. It's available. Who knows where you're going, but it's fast. Pamela, I can't even think you were in prison. I love your BD mines. 419 cluster 420 is cleaned up. Here you go. Thanks, Pamela. First pose of glass. Oh yeah, I went to prison twice. It took the second trip to really kind of get my attention. And then it's kind of like, hey, wait a minute, man. I kind of remember that. What happened? And it's like, what's the common denominator going on here? Oh, it's me and my retarded thinking and behavior. Might want to put that shit in check. It ain't working out. So I did my time. I think that one was, I did like 3.5 years, I think, then or something. 3 years, 3.5 years, something like that. I did my time, got out. And when I got out, I said, okay, there's got to be another way. And so that's what I did. And then I was working, doing pretty good. Met my first wife, started going to church, kind of did the church path, scripture verses, and I'm not knocking this for anybody when I say it like this. It's just of myself, But I did the button-up shirt and the slacks and the dress shoes, church, did the whole little pew sitting thing, and I'm not knocking it. That wasn't for me at the moment. He was trying to work with me. I just wasn't getting it. And then I ended up relapsing. I'll just say it for what it was. I relapsed. It just wasn't full blown, but I relapsed. And in that relapse, I decided I needed a divorce. It just wasn't working. And I played the blame game. Still the most Christian lady I've ever known in my life was my first wife. And so I got a divorce. I mean, it hurt her feelings for sure, but like she wasn't mad at me. She didn't. Her and the missus are friends. Her and my kids are all friends and know each other. Hell, her kids are friends with my kids and shit. So it's, but it was just me. And then I kind of caught myself, bounced back from that, and was getting my shit together, kind of pretty solid, working. Got hurt, busted my back, was down for I don't know, man, a long time. We had to go to therapy every day, and that's the missus was actually a therapist aide when I first met. And I went to therapy every day for so long, and then one evening my phone at home rang, and it was her. Just wanted to see how I was doing, and we just kind of kept talking from then, and so it just kind of. Next thing I know, she's like, I'm pregnant. And it's like, okay, well, that definitely put life in a whole other category. Whatever I thought I wanted to do, whatever I thought was going to happen, whatever anything, that now all shifted and changed and said, okay, there is one on the way. So, and I started changing a lot of different things. I started trying to talk mellower because I always needed to be around. So can't fly off the handle at anything. So I had to change behavior change. And so that's boy, her parents have really been a pain in my ass though. That's been a lifelong lesson for 30 years now. Those people are just rough, dude. Some judgmental real winners. Matter of fact, that was the exact words. They said, Brian, we liked you just fine until we found out you had been to prison. And I said, but that was like before you even knew I existed on Earth. People don't change. I said, but I did. People don't change. And that was it, buddy. And people proceeded to make my life a miserable hell ever since. To this day. Matter of fact, hell, y'all saw it the last little storm. Hell, the missus went over there to stay because we didn't have the power and stuff. But me and Rudy were still sitting here. They don't give a shit, and I don't care. I don't. That's odd. I don't ask nobody for nothing. I can relate. I just told my ex-wife I would call her back so I could come by. I used to be solid with my daughters and dad's ex-wife, his kids. I showed up. I'll always still be cordial with my stepkid. There you go. Most people don't change. Some do. Well, I guess that's why I'm just not down with where people just so fast to throw them labels, and then people just don't even look into anything themselves. They just hear that person say the label, and then they go, "Yeah." And I don't know. I guess maybe having to deal with that not so bad in real life because it's like it. At first, it was a real challenge around here because like her family's been here for like a very long time. So, but then one day, all of a sudden, I realized my niche, and my niche was as I was the computer guy. So all of a sudden, regardless of whatever shit they might say, I'm the dude that can fix your computer. So all of a sudden, it was like, oh, and then they found out that yeah, I'm really not the big bad wolf like they say I am. And so that helped change the dynamics a lot. But it bore for the first, I don't know, shit, 6, 8 years. maybe even 10. It was just, yeah, it was crazy. My ex is invited to all family functions by the kids. No hate. I wish there was more of it. My parents got along. I mean, even my step parents. So hell, all the four of them could meet up, and they would sit down and meet up on weekends and uh, play 42 or some kind of shit and sit and visit. And I personally think that's the way it should be. But because people change, in case Gmo Merkel's still lingering, but because people change, society has changed, and now everybody uses kids as ammunition when they get a divorce. And so the kids get caught in the middle. What's up, Cola? Happy hump day. Cola will have her Wednesday night thing tonight. Sometimes I listen come Thursday morning when I get up. What's up, Nick Easy? Afternoon. It's the middle of the week, man. It's freaking 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What have I been doing this? I've been doing this 2 hours. OMG. The platform of rescue. Oh, Lord. There you go, Huckleberry. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse-moi. Excuse-moi. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird world. Somehow, I just want to try to help incorporate into my grandson, to be a solid person. That like is that something common that hey, what's up, Tiger? It's a little worm today, a little worm, man, a little worm. Yeah, and hey man, anybody listening, if you ain't been listening since I started, you ever want to hear the darkest, deepest, dirtiest secrets, you can always go back and listen to the ones from the beginning. I think I used to I used to talk about everything. Which I ain't bashful, but I don't care, man. It's life. It's done happened. Think of it what you will. It was 110 and 100% humidity yesterday. Yeah, man. Jermaine. Yeah, because I noticed with the missus was noticed it first, but on peanut butter, she kind of got a little puffed up spot on her chest. Zombie Force says, "Well, everyone, and rescue duty calls till then." Alrighty, sir. Hey, make it a good day. Keep your head on a swivel. Remember, you're in the driver's seat. Hey, time. Good to see you. Been a minute. Been a minute. Yeah, next week's going to be kind of a. I mean, I ain't going to try to be antisocial because I'm going to try to share what I do, but I'm going to have to just kind of stay focused on what I'm doing. So I'll do until I can't, or I hit about the 5 hour mark. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Oh, I do. Well, I think the oldest one is the Sandlot, and it's like number 35 or something. And that's because there was some I started. I was going to delete because I was going to just delete them all at one point, and then I thought, no, I won't. Well, I put them, but now there's some missing because YouTube also just says no, 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 and so they removed it. But yeah, most all the old ones from the Sandlot up to the Cluckin Alamo. I think there's even a few of the Sandlot 2.0s when I was going to try that. It's just, I don't know, man. The night thing's just not my thing. It changes my way of thinking if I stay up at night. That's what I've noticed. You know. Alrighty, song. Let's see. Chad got chores to do. Take care. God bless. Right on, Song of the South. Hey, make it a good day. Keep your head on a swivel. Push the ball forward. Remember, you're in the driver's seat. You get to decide what kind of day. Make it a good day. I know I'm stoked and can't wait for tomatoes. Well, that's going to be the shiznit at the end. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy world. Crazy world. You see stuff and you kind of go, oh, shit, man. You hear something, you kind of go, oh, boy. But that's it. Night, I can't do nights. At first, it was one thing because that was, but I've realized that it changes when I stay up at night and then I sleep during the day. And, it's funny because I used to have a friend, he's gone now, and he used to make fun of being, they were like, and I forgot exactly how it used to go, but son, that dude, he swore by that. It's like, no, I got to be laying down. I think I can't be laying down when the sun comes up. Otherwise, it messes me up. So I have to get up before the sun comes up. And so, yeah, it was strange for me anyway. I don't know. Oh, is Rabbit gone? I missed it. Headed to get some produce goodies from the pantry. Y'all behave. Skull. Adios. Right on, Rabbit. Be safe. Keep it between the mustard and the mayo. Make it a good day. Get some grub, bub. Caroline said, "Did I hear maters?" Yes, ma'am. Well, I got 8 out of 16 that I germinated. 8 sprouted, and then now they're growing, and I just now started getting the little flower buds on them. So stoked and can't wait. Pilgrim says, "Rescue, I'm in bed when the sun is down and up before it's up." That sounds about like my buddy. See, and forever, for the longest time since I met him, he was always in the woods. He was in Logan. So, I mean, hell, that dude, hell, days off, I'd go ride with him sometimes, and there we're in the damn log truck 3 o'clock in the morning. Gotta get down to that mill at 4 or some shit, and then it's boogieing out in the woods. Daughter's home, have to take her to the store. Much love, already, Miss Bonnie. Be safe. Keep your head on a swivel. Make it a good day. Let's get a cow. No. I've been thinking about maybe next month getting a drone, but I don't know, man. That's like $300. So I don't know, man. But I don't need no cow right now. No. Hell, I got to get things squared away and cleaned up and kind of straightened up from the disaster that's already here. From some storm, some irresponsibility, some laziness. Wish I had a sleep schedule. I just usually crash, man. I crash about, I don't know. A lot of times it just depends. Sometimes I'll crash at 8 o'clock. Sometimes it's like 9 or 10, and then that's I get up. I'll get up about 3. That's why sometimes I catch cola on. I get up when she comes in. How many people are in here? Hey man, quit buzzing me. I don't know what it is, but I ain't the daisy you're looking for. Let's see, 20 of y'all in here. I've been having some thoughts because there's the missus and a couple of others have said that I ought to put my Cash App thingy and do that. I don't know. That feels weird asking for help like that. I don't know. I just, I need to try to figure out about another auction. I just don't know. That was kind of a wild experience. So I don't know. I don't know. Would that be weird to put my Cash App up? See, I don't, but I just don't want to. And man, I would so like not want somebody to send me a few bucks and cut themselves short. See, and I'd feel so bad if some shit like that happened. That would suck ass. I think that's why I don't think I could bring myself to do the membership thing because man, people sign up to that and then they might forget about it and it hits them next month and they might put them in a bite. I'm like, now if you know you're gonna you're building something, so then that's one thing I guess. But I don't know, subscriptions suck. I don't like subscriptions. They always catch you unaware. Yeah, that sleep schedule right after the 60-second time slot. That's right, Cola. Hey, Miss Tammy, by the way, afternoon, ma'am. She's a rescue. No, no, no. I'm irresponsible. I'm lazy. Oh, I know I am. And I look around, and then the more I see, and I just realize, going, man, I should have just. But you know, hey, I'm on the journey I'm on. I mean, no point. There's the rearview mirror is getting smaller by the day. Time says I'm on school vacation from work. LOL. Only got a few more weeks till we go back, and my sleep schedule is all off right now. Right, I bet. Yes, you should. Everyone else is up. Yeah, well, you know, some live streamers have it to where you can pay for songs. I know, and I've kind of wondered, but I think that's some of that. Because I so this is just my take on it. Looking into the music databases on the free to play kind of thing, you know, the not copyrighted stuff. It's a lot of the new stuff. As a matter of fact, almost all of it's new shit. And I don't know, man. It's just got that electronic digital thing, and it's just I'm just not into it. And if I knew for sure which ones, I guess I should probably start keeping better notice because I could put up a little database of the ones that I know that they don't time me out for because I don't care about copyright violation. Hell, every stream I do gets that, you know. And so I don't know. I guess trying to figure out like a database of like songs that cool to listen to, but and they're copyrighted, whatever, but yet they don't shut the stream down because, man, some of them, and some of them are, it's funny because if you watch, I mean, you guys see when I go off, but some of them are like instantaneous. It's like, man, what'd you do? Get like 3 bars into that song and you knew it, and it's like that, boom. And then some, it takes it like a minute. Some you'll play it, and it's not until you're in between the next one, and all of a sudden the cat hears it. It's so weird how that algorithm works. Subscriptions sound too much like prescription to me. Close your eyes and put it up. You'll never see it. If I close my eyes, I can't put it up because then I can't see the button to push and all that stuff. So, blah. Tiger says, well, if you subscribe as a member, you should know they are going to take that $2, $3, $4, $10 out of a month. You forget you got to pay your electric. You know what though, Tiger? See, I think there are people that do they forget the due dates. The missus hears that from some of the people she'll work with or something, and now some of the more like it's not very often with like electric bill or the card note, but like they'll forget that they got some stuff on this card, and so they had this card payment now come up because last month didn't have the balance, wasn't no payment. So I've heard that. And I will say, who was it I was subscribed to? Oh, I think it was Crowder, Steven Crowder. I will say, I that one caught me surprised. I thought I turned it off, but apparently it was on a renewal cycle, so it renewed, and it was like damn. But yeah, it was my own doing. So I mean, I ain't. Well, it's nice of her to try to give people some stress relief before the weekend. I mean, I'm sure she'll do something else stupid next week, so she'll make up for it. Garrett, you worry too much about that. I just, hey man, I don't know how the rest of society runs things, but I know for me, I look at the character of people, and actions matter. Words not so much, actions matter when it comes to character. And so I don't want to I don't know, I just, because there are so many people that take advantage of people. I mean, my God, look, you got people on TV that sell you a vial of water, and this. I mean, there's all kinds of those, and I don't know. I guess that's what's weird. So it is what it is. Rescue, I told you before, your shows are sponsored by music fine. It was our story. Put it up. Let the people choose to hit the button. Oh well, I don't know. She keeps bringing it up. You could always just monetize your channel, then people can donate when and if they can. Oh no, Tiger, there's no hope of monetizing my channel. I've got so much copyright violations. Like every stream I've been doing since I started this has them. I think they're out of all the hundreds of lives that I've done, there might be one or two that aren't copyrighted, maybe. Then it's probably not even one of the lives. It's probably one of the little shorts that I did just saying something or something like that. But yeah, because I always play music. I always have a song or something. So yeah, no monetization. They pushed me and they kept bugging me and I would go, no, because man, when all them people signed up after that Massey video shit, and man, it just like all of a sudden they were on me, but then I finally one day I said, okay, what if I click that, and no, then all of a sudden that little AI robot went to work and they're like, oh, you have too many copyright violations. Check back with us later. Change your content. And I'm like, dude, there are like hundreds of videos up on there. What am I? I mean, I guess if I deleted them all, I'd have to go through and delete them all, and then I guess I could monetize them or something. Or, I don't know. But see, I don't want YouTube making money. I pay it for a subscription, and that's all the money they need to make off of any conversation or anything I do. Look, man, I pay for the premium membership. That's all the money you need. I mean, and hopefully y'all don't get no ads during the live stream, right? I mean, boy, that'll really chap my ass. Tiger says, well, I just got back from getting my pet skin, now waiting for my tele appointment with the gynecologist to find out the results. Well, prayers for good results. Strength and wisdom, ma'am. Hey, man, don't fly on me. I don't know why these damn things think I'm some kind of daisy. I don't know. I might put it up starting next week. That way, you know. And I've been thinking about doing like the work thing in the first half of the day, around 5 hours, because then I can't. I'm going to try to do as much as I can do all day, but then, okay, you pay premium. I've always wondered if people get ads during the lives. I've heard it happening on some other channels. Nobody's ever said nothing about it here, so I don't know if it happens here or not. But no, I want to try to. I'm going to try to work, but then I thought about trying to come up with something in the evening time to where I don't know. We'll kick around some ideas, and then just kind of talk, and people can. What's your area like? What's concerns, worries, and we talk about it or whatever. But just kind of becoming like a back porch conversation. Plus, I thought about having that type of setup because I don't know. I thought about reaching out to some of these people and just going, hey, I mean, I ain't no big channel guy, and so I ain't got all this but hey, man, I'm curious, and I have, there's a few hundred people, I would think. I mean, there's 4,000 some people sub, but who knows? But people are going to want to know, and then just kind of maybe get some of these representatives, get I don't know, different people. But and then trying to do that in the evening time. I've thought about that. I don't know, man. Try to do something to bring something to the table for society. That's I can't run out here and do too much. So okay, Don, we got no ads. Tiger said, I guess Kissoff could just accept donations for you and then mail it to you. Hey, don't entice that lady none, Tiger. Don't encourage her. I don't know, Miss Amy, about that one. You're no daisy at all. That's it. Huck. Oh, by the way, Amy wants to know, are you going to go live, Huck? All righty then. I guess that was some kind of chicken hen conversation going on. Well, he's just a big old pretty rooster. He's a big old boy. And I don't know, when I start working on the house, because that's what I want to try to do is just try to, I don't know, man, just try to encourage people. Start addressing, your problems at home and things if you got something to deal with. And, it's like exercise. I'm not really into exercise videos. So I really just, even the thought of it kind of goes, ooh, no. Doing this little here, I'll exercise. And no, I ain't doing none of that shit. But I just want to encourage people. So like having them morning conversations, man, if you got to, just take you a milk jug And if holding that milk jug is hard because of carpal tunnel or arthritis or some shit, then you know what you do? You get you a towel, a face towel, and you get you a coat hanger, and you flip that coat hanger upside down and you hook the hook through the handle, and then you take that towel and you lay it on your right arm and you stick your arm through that coat hanger and then you pick up on it and then you stick your left arm underneath that towel and up under that coat hanger and then just pick it up that way. That way you ain't even got to hold nothing, but you start getting some kind of muscle circulation. Your blood flow is so critical. You know, people going to the gym and doing it, that's one thing to talk about all that. But I'm just, the everyday person. You're sitting around, it's been hard to kind of move around or something. You need to start flexing some shit. Because if you don't use it, you'll lose it. No Jane Fonda workouts. That's right, Hook. No Jane Fonda workouts. That ain't happening. What made me say something about I definitely sir Cash App YouTube will get all the money. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't want to fund them any at all. What about the buy coffee? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked into that. I don't know. I guess I could look into that and see how it's set up. Because I guess it depends on where it goes in the back end. See, there's one for Streamlabs that I could use, but it goes to PayPal. And I'm like, well, I don't want to do PayPal, because then you got to, man, they were kind of shitty during all the COVID shit. Remember, I mean, they were part of the people that were willing to stop people's money and shit and got in on the gun shit. What was it, tracking ammo purchases or something? So, yeah, I don't want to be using no PayPal. That's why I'm not so sure about Venmo. Venmo is the Cash App version of PayPal. So I'll have to look into that. I'll look into that buy you a coffee thing and see where that. You mean the permanent migraine that she could cause, Tiger? Let's see what it says. Huh. It's free. Let's see, where does the money go? Like, who gets the money? Let's see if it says. Oh, to your bank account. So I guess they. I don't know. I'll check into that then. Apparently, you get a page then. I'll save that up. Thanks, Tom. I shall research that. Buy me a coffee works well. Tiger, did you meet Chuck? Poor old Chuck. He's got unknown endurance. He has tolerated kiss off for 50 years. So, I mean, come on, give the man a break. Deserves a Medal of Honor. Mountain Man has it, and a few others. Well, I guess I could try that one, and then I could turn it on when I'm doing the house stuffing. Because, I will say, I don't know. I've tried to figure out, because I just don't want it to come out. Well, it would be nice having some help to be able to get a few things and, you do this and, okay, now I can do this. And But I'd rather try to figure out a way to earn my way instead of just like, hey, aren't I awesome to talk to? I just, I don't know. Sorry. Just got to come to terms with things, man. I'm working on it one day at a time. One day at a time. What are we at? We are at 225, and I have been here for 2.5 hours, and there is 18 of y'all. And it is Wednesday. It's hump day. I know down here it's a nice, clear, pretty, beautiful sky, and it's warm. Yeah, I think I need to go get me some lunch, and then I got to finish up because I'm trying to get this weed eated and trimmed and cleaned up over here. Because this evening I got this flea. Man, poor old Rudy, man. These fleas, these damn cats brought over because of that sand. I think that's what it is. So I'm fixing to spray that shit down and see if I can get rid of them all. But before I do it, I got to finish weed eating and cleaning up so that way it really gets in there and penetrates. Did anybody notice the meteor showers last night? I did not. Amy Rabbit did. Rabbit said he watched them. And then I think Miss Bonnie was going to try to watch the next shower, which I forgot when Rabbit said that was. Hey, look, man, it's Wednesday. It's a crazy ass world out there. There's a lot of precarious situations going down. I'm not trying to tell you all the answers. I'll just try to tell you avoid large crowds of people. Keep it between the mustard and the mayo on the road. Be aware of your surroundings. Smile. And make a good day of it. Make a good day of it. You're in the driver's seat. Just remember that. So as you're dealing with people or things or something, as you need to be the one. You're going to have to install your own little regulator there, and you have to catch yourself, and you have to take a deep breath sometimes. That's where that whole count to 10 thing. It's count to 10, whatever, count, whatever. But the idea is you got to pause, man. You just it's pause for the cause, because give yourself a moment to process. And is this beneficial? Is this what I need to know right now? Is this deterring from what? Because work on your around you, family, home, self, whatever, business, whatever's working for you. Because that, at the end of the day, is the priority. Because it's kind of like at the end of the day, when you turn this all off, Washington is still Washington. The evil people are still the evil people, and you're the one that lost time, and you'll never get that time back. So don't let that take control. You take control and make it a good day. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, listening to my ramblings. Them crazy soapboxes come by, and I just end up on the weirdest ones all the time. Oh, my goodness. Hey, y'all. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you Friday. And remember, you're in control of the day. It's in how you want to take it. Make it a good day. Smile more. It's contagious. It'll spread. Peace, everybody.
I ain't here tomorrow.
If the good Lord says it's my time to go, I don't see that morning sunset. There's some things I need for you to know. The truck is yours if you want it. It'll run forever if you treat it right. When you think of me on some back road, that's because I'm right there by your side. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Don't let life turn you bitter. Don't be ashamed to bow your head. Take it easy on the liquor. Remember what it did to your granddad. Yeah, you're gonna get your heart broke, but a couple of tears don't make you weep. Gonna find that girl God made just for you. Knows what he's doing, wait and see. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Shotgun in the family, raise your babies by the book, and keep my picture in your wallet. Keep your car keys on a hook. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Please don't ever forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Make it a good day, everybody. Thanks for being here. Peace out.